Satish Jangir from Sri Digambar Institute of Technology, Dausa. Structure Analysis, Lecture 6. Today, now I will be discuss on fixed beam. We have already discussed on propped cantilever beam. Propped cantilever beam is 1 degree of statical indeterminacy. Then we have required only one extra equation. Then we solve the unknowns. What fixed beam is 3-degree indeterminate structure. What only vertical loading fixed beam is 2-degree indeterminate structure. Here we see in the case of fixed beam the ends are resistant so that the tangent there remains in horizontal position. In order to satisfy the condition of zero slope at each end, a fixity moment will be induced at the each ends. Due to this, there will be four reaction component at the ends: RA, MA, RB, MB. For vertical system of loading, only two equations are available from statical equilibrium: summation V equal to 0 and summation M equal to 0. Hence, a fixed beam is a statically indeterminate beam of second order. To analyze such a beam, the two equations from static must be complemented by two additional equations arising from deformation. Continuous beam, as shown in figure 16.5, 16.4. A continuous beam is the one which has more than one span. The beam has more than two supports. The degree of indeterminacy depends upon the number of and types of support. So, in this figure, a two-span continuous beam having three reactions component RA, RB and RC. Figure A. For vertical system of loading, only two equations are available from statical equilibrium. Hence, the beam is statically indeterminate to the first degree of. Now next, similarly figure 16.4, figure V. Figure V. The total number of reaction is 1, 2, 3 and 4. But now in vertical loading condition, static equilibrium is a 2, then total degree of freedom, this figure is second degree. Now next, a fixed beam is one the ends of which are so clamped that the tangent at each end remains horizontal. When the beam is subjected to external loading, hence a beam may be locked up as a simply supported beam, subjected to ends moment of such magnitude that the slope at each end is 0. When the beam is subjected to external loading, the end reactive moments are known as fixed moment. Now figure first, So a fixed beam is subjected to external loading. When the beam bends under external loading, the ends will try to rotate. This is prevented by the reactive couples M1 and M2. These induce at the two ends so as to reduce slope at each ends to zero value. Now figure V. So the same beam with the same loading but with the ends simply supported. Now next figure C. So the corresponding bending moment diagram, which will shall call free bending moment diagram or mu diagram. The rotation at the ends A and V are theta 1 and theta 2. So the same beam with simply supported and subjected to end couples in figure D, where M1 M2 moments, the beam will bend convex upward. The beam will bend upward with the end slope I1 and I2 in the reverse direction to show in the figure V. Similar here is I1 and here is I2. The corresponding bending moment diagram known as fixed moment diagram or mu dash diagram. Now the merge of two diagrams, mu dash and mu diagram, then final resultant bending moment diagram, where the mu and mu dash diagram is cut to each other. There is deflected shape diagram as shown in the last figure. Now we can easily understand from example fixed beam with UDL. एक फिक्स बीम है जिस पर UDL W किलोन्यूटन पर मीटर एक्ट है, टोटल लेंथ है उसकी L, जैसा कि डायग्राम ए में दिया हुआ है। अब देखेंगे सबसे पहले अपन बेंडिंग मोमेंट डायग्राम ड्रॉ करते हैं, क्योंकि अपन ने मोर थ्योरम पढ़ी थी। तो मोर थ्योरम क्या कहती है, A1 plus A2 equal to 0, A1 into x1 bar plus A2 into x2 bar equal to 0 from Moore first and second theorem. Now first mu diagram, due to symmetry we have M1 and M2 both are equal because uniformly distributed load is M1 and M2. This is the mu dash diagram, and WL square upon 8, this is the mu diagram. Both diagram are merged in figure D. Now the mu diagram will be parabola with maximum ordinate equal to WL square upon 8. We have calculated from the fixed beam this maximum ordinate of bending moment diagram. Then area of bending moment diagram, A equal to 2 by 3 L into WL square upon 8. WL square upon 8 is the this ordinate and area of this parabolic shape. Now from Moore first theorem, A plus A dash equal to 0. Then A area of this and A dash is the area of mu dash diagram, this minus M into L equal to 0. Then M equal to calculated m equal to double L square upon 12. Both sides are similar, m equal to m2 or m1. Now bending moment diagram. Bending moment diagram obtained by the superposition of mu x dash. The bending moment at any point distance x from the ends A is given by एक x डिस्टेंस पर सेक्शन लिया है, उस पॉइंट के मैं इस पॉइंट के अबाउट में बेंडिंग मोमेंट की वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करता हूं, तो क्या होगी एम एक्स इक्वल टू म्यू एक्स प्लस म्यू एक्स डैश डब्ल्यू एल वाई टू इंटू एक्स. डब्ल्यू एल वाई टू इज द रिएक्शन एट दिस पॉइंट एंड एक्स इज द डिस्टेंस माइनस डब्ल्यू एक्स square upon 2 is the downward anti-clockwise direction bending moment, so sign is taken negative. Now for the point of counterflexure, equation mx to 0, wl by 2x minus wx square by 2 minus wl square upon 12. Put the value of fixed moment equal to 0, then x square minus lx plus l square by 6 equal to 0. X minus l by 2 whole square equal to l square upon 12. Now x equal to l by 2 plus minus l upon 2 under root 2 equal to 0.5 l plus minus 0.289 l, then 0.211 l or 0.78 l. At the center MC, put the value of x is equal to l by 2 w l by 2 into l by 2 minus w by 2 into l by 2 whole square minus w l square upon 12. Now maximum bending moment w l square upon 24. Thus the central bending moment is 1/3 of the bending moment at the freely supported beam. The slope and deflection at the point can be found by Moore theorem. Maximum deflection by inspection, maximum deflection occur at the center. Hence we have from Moore theorem EIYC A equal to summation of AX bar from C to A. Now put the value of area and X bar. Now put the value of area 2 by 3 into L by 2. This is the area of this diagram, and center of 3 by center of 3 by 8 L by 2 minus WL square upon 12 into L by 2 into L by 4. This is the value of this diagram. Then solve this is equal to YC deflection at point A with respect to deflection at point C with respect to A equal to WL square upon 384 EI. Thus is 1/4 of the deflection of freely supported या simply supported beam with UDL. UDL का जो deflection होता है वो 5 upon WL क्यूब अपॉन WL4 अपॉन 384, बट जो फिक्स बीम का होता है वो क्या होता है WL4 upon 384 EI. Now fixed beam with central point load. एक फिक्स बीम है जिस पर ओनली सेंट्रल पॉइंट लोड एक्ट कर रहा है, जिसके कारण हम उसमें क्या निकालेंगे डिफ्लेक्शन और बेंडिंग मोमेंट डायग्राम सभी इसके क्या करेंगे ड्रॉ. ये फिक्स बीम है, ए बी एक फिक्स बीम है जिस पर डब्ल्यू लोड एक्ट कर रहा है. अब सेंटर पर है तो सेंटर पर आपके m1 और m2 दोनों की वैल्यू क्या होगी आपकी सिमिलर होगी. रिएक्शन आपकी क्या होंगी W/2 होंगी. नाउ फिगर 16.7d show the bending moment diagram obtained by superimposing mu dash diagram at any point distance x from A. इसे मैंने x डिस्टेंस पर क्या है एक सेक्शन अज्यूम किया है. फर्स्ट A dash equal to minus m into L, m1 m2 equal to m. The mu diagram will be triangle shape. A maximum ordinate of WL upon 4 at the center we can see from this diagram. Then A equal to 1 by half 1 by 2 into L into WL upon 4, then WL square upon A. Now A plus A dash equal to 0 from the Moore theorem. Now put the value of A and A dash in this equation, then we calculate M equal to WL upon A. Thus the fixed moment is none. Now mx equal to mu x plus mu dash. Mu w by 2 x minus WL upon 8. Mu fixed end moment we have already calculated in the previous slide. Now at x equal to L by 2, mc equal to W by 2, put the value of x equal to in this equation, then WL upon 8 is the fixed end moment. Thus the center bending moment is half of the bending moment for the freely supported. For point of counterflexure, point of counterflexure के लिए क्या करते हैं, जो अपना बेंडिंग मोमेंट है उस इक्वेशन को अपन किसके बराबर कर देते हैं, 0 के बराबर। बेंडिंग मोमेंट की इक्वेशन मेरी क्या है, ये वाली। इसको मैं किसके बराबर कर दूंगा, 0 को। 0 बराबर करने पर यहाँ से जो x की वैल्यू आएगी वो आएगी मेरी x इक्वल टू L बाई 4। तो आपका जो पॉइंट ऑफ कॉन्ट्राफ्लेक्चर है वो आपका फिक्स एंड से कितने पर होगा, L बाई 4 डिस्टेंस। और मैक्सिमम डिफ्लेक्शन के लिए वही मैं मोर थ्योरम का यूज करते हुए EI YC with respect to A equal to minus summation of C to A AX bar. Now 1 by 2 L by 2 plus WL upon 4 into यहाँ से इसका सेंटरोइड कितना होगा, 1 by 3। इस पॉइंट A पॉइंट से 1 by 3 L by 2 minus M into L by 2. M is this and L by 2 is this length, or L by 4 is the center of the mu dash diagram. Now then we calculated this from YC with respect to A equal to WL cube upon 192 EI. This is the 1 by 4 of the corresponding deflection for simply supported beam. The deflected shape of this beam as shown in the figure E, in which the beam has 2 points of counterflexure at L by 4 from the each end. Shear force diagram shown in the figure 16.7 in the last diagram is similar to the one of the simply supported beam. Thank you.